All right, so maybe you've already read the textbook, you've already uh, taken some notes on it, maybe you even self-quizzed a little. Uh, what are some of the other things that you can do to help strengthen your position in class? Right? My service dog saying she wants to collaborate on that too. That's right. You're supposed to practice, otherwise you don't get good. As you scroll through the lesson, and I talked about that when I was on the video about using textbook, you're going to see these yellow boxes, right? That have a little workbook picture next to them. And sometimes you will also see blue boxes like this one that say language arts connections. And I want to show you where you can do those things in order to practice and further engage with the learning. And also, these can actually count as evidence of mastery of some of those critical skills that we're looking for that constitute most of your grade in my class. So at the end of the semester, if you're lacking on those skills and you have done a bunch of these, this can provide some support to help improve your grade in the class. So where would you go about doing that? So you have to go into your Schoology page for the course and make sure to go to course content. And there, right at the top, you find Biology Mastery Evidence Portfolio. Now, it looks a little different for the teacher side on this when you're doing it, but you guys should have a button here that says My Document. When you go there, you should be able to open something that looks similar to what's going to be in the screen right now, right? Now, right on the first page, which is the index to all the different sections that you have to collect evidence throughout the year, there will be a section that says workbook answers, right? So that's what you really want to look at. Now, I'm going to split my screen here so that you can see this along with the textbook, right? So if I'm, say, for example, on this section where it says analyze, so I can click on the link here on my workbook, and it will take me directly to the analyze section of the workbook answers. So here, I just copy down this question, right click, copy, and then I go into the first available box that I have available, and I write something like Unit 1, Lesson 1, Exploration 1. That tells me what part of the textbook it comes from. Then I paste the prompt. Now, if I paste normally, it will come with the formatting from the textbook, which might look a little ugly over time if you keep doing that. So I recommend that you paste without formatting, which is Control Shift V, or you can right click and choose this option. Then it matches the formatting of the document and it looks kind of nice. Then all you have to do is actually answer the question here, and in order to collect evidence of your ability to analyze, right? As you scroll to the textbook, there will be other yellow boxes to do. So this is just on the first lesson here. Here's one on gathering evidence. So I'm going to copy that, and gather evidence should be around here somewhere. And there it is. I already put it in place, right? Unit 1, Lesson 1. Oh, this actually is from the opener. So this is actually different. Unit 1, Lesson 1, Exploration 1. And if you want to centralize that first column, you can. You don't have to. But it would look nice if you did. So I'm going to do that. And you can do that here too. This is where you center that. And then again, you can paste without formatting and then answer the question on the side. So as you answer more and more of these questions throughout the year, you increase the evidence that you have, that you are able to gather evidence, or the evidence that you can analyze or model or explain, right? So let's say you still have time, you want to do more, let's practice some modeling. Copy that down, put it under here on the modeling, paste without formatting. Once again, I'm using Unit 1, Lesson 1, Exploration 1 as my title. And then I put my answer. Now, for the modeling, sometimes you have to like diagram. And so you can do that on a whiteboard or a separate sheet of paper. And then you go to Insert Image and upload it from your computer, or take a picture with your computer and make sure that gets put in here. So some of the modeling questions will require you to do that. There should be another one here. Yep, there's an explain one. So again, you can copy that. And you can just copy with Control C, which is what I did right now. And then you can paste with Control Shift V. There you go. Or you can use the right click like I did before, right? That could work too. Unit 1, Lesson 1, Exploration 1. And then you just put your answer over here. Now, the language arts connections one is a little bit more involved. They're always like kind of like mini projects. So for those, you will find them in the bottom here, and you can see that I already copied this one into the space here. Now, if you decide to attempt our Landers Last Connections, please communicate with me via email or a message during class to double check what standard or skill will be assessed with that. So this one, for example, you have to research and then present, right? So that means it's going to be from the skills, it's going to be obtaining, evaluating, and communicating biological information, and possibly conducting oral or media biology presentations. So one of those is going to be what you're going to get points for. So those language arts connections are a little bit more involved because they're kind of like a mini project. Like this one, for example, you have to research how one of these fields contributes to the research of Parkinson's disease and put that together on a presentation and then record yourself teaching it, right? And so if you did that, that could serve as evidence of those two skills. And I would come in here and put the score once you turn that in, and you would turn this link into a link to your document, which you can just do by highlighting the word link and you go insert link, or just hit Control K with your keyboard, and then you just put the link to the document where you have the presentation that you're actually doing. And that's how you demonstrate mastery of bonus mastery of skills throughout the year. Now, you are not expected to do any of this. However, if you do engage with that, every exploration that you go through, by the time you get to the end of the semester, you have lots of bonus evidence to rely on should you not have enough evidence through the projects and activities that we do in class otherwise. I almost forgot to mention something, so I recorded an addendum to the video, and I'll put that at the end. Let's say, for example, you're doing another gather evidence, but you already ran out of space. You can just right-click anywhere in the cell and then go Insert Row Below, and that will give you another row to work on. Or you can go to Insert, um, actually go Format, Table, and then Insert Column Below. Either one of those methods will work, right? So right click and insert row below, or go to format table, insert row below. So that's what you do if you run out of space on the tables where you're doing your extra evidence. All right, so I hope you found this helpful. This is how you answer workbook questions for bonus evidence of mastery of cognitive skills.